Hey guys, back again with another review, and it's of the British movie from 2011, Victim. And it was directed by Alex Piller, and it stars Ashley Chin, who also was one of the writers, Ashley Maduku, Jason Mazza, Anna Nightingale, Michael Maris, Letita Wright, Shanika Warren Markland, Natasha Sparks, Nick Nevern. So the film's about a guy called Tyson and his sister Nyla. Now he looks after his sister Nyla because his mother's off in the clouds somewhere. Troublesome. I think she's supposed to be a drug addict. And so to look after her, he does jobs with his two friends, Manny and another guy. Actually, they go out and they rob people with a lot of money. They trick people, they get into their homes and they wear balaclavas and boiler suits, and they go in, hold them hostage, threaten them, like to one drill the guy's eye out, and then they get the money and they leave. Well, Tyson believes if he can do this a couple more times, he'll get enough money to sort him and Nyla out, where they'll be able to pay the debt that was left for the house and everything else. On the other hand, you've got Ashley Maduki, who plays Tia. She leaves home because she wants to go and visit her cousin. While she's visiting her cousin, she meets Tyson and they begin a romance. Now, this is a very undeveloped romance. You don't really feel like there was enough time for them to build. You actually feel that way about every character in the movie. Jason Mazza is a brother who's played by Nick Nevern, who attacks him and beats him up. Then you got their other mate who's a bit mouthy, and he tries to attack these other people, but later on comes back and there's a story behind that. It all feels underdeveloped. And that's the biggest problem with this film. Not only is it underdeveloped, but it's very cliche ridden for the genre as well. It's advertised as an action movie, but it's more of a drama thriller with slight bits of action, which really are not action, but more just going in and rushing people's homes. So as we go along, Nyla is a drawer and she's a writer. And the whole point of the movie is to point out victims. But in the end, we're all victims. Whether we commit crimes that hurt other people, or we're the people who get attacked by criminals. Apparently, we're all victims in the end. And to be honest with you, I felt like that really was a bit, because I can understand where they're coming from with it, but at the same time, it sends the wrong message. But not only can you go out and steal stuff, but at the same time you're a victim and we should feel bad for you. But in my view, crime only commits more sadness and more hurt for everybody around it. So I kind of didn't like that kind of part of the story. The drama between Tia and Tyson and Nyla was great. I did like that. Even though it was very undeveloped, I did enjoy it. Ashley Chin puts in a fairly decent performance for what he's got and what he's capable of. For the movie, it felt like he did an okay job. He was very cold, and you never felt like him and Tia really had this deep relationship. Even though he was apparently madly in love with her, it never showed, other than a bit of this and all that. Tia, on the other hand, she was okay, but again, it was like she had somebody in her life at the beginning of the movie, yet she wanted to go off with Tyson. And in my view, that was a bit weird as well, because this movie points British women as slappers and men as just people who easily fall in love. And yet, in a way, I guess, in certain areas it's that way. But I don't like how these films come to America and they present England in a very negative way. But yeah, overall, it was an okay film. It was a good drama. The end with the whole poem from Nyla talking and the story unfolding in the conclusion of the end. I liked the poem. I just felt the ending wasn't as good as it could have been. It could have been more of a bang at the end. That would have made the film probably a lot better. The first half was, in my view, very dribbly, very irritating, very dull. But when going to the second half, it started picking up some momentum. So overall, I'd say if you like British films and you like films like, I don't know, Payback Season, which wasn't good, Adulthood, Kidulthood, Demons Never Die, any of those really cheap British movies that have these actors in them like Jason Mazza and Nick Nevern and Danny Dyer and that, I say give it a go. Don't expect anything special, but give it a chance. If you like drama, you'll probably like this more. I say if you like new age British movies where they're about so-called gangsters and the whole hoodie culture, like Shank, Shifty, adulthood, kidulthood, payback season, then give this a go. But don't expect action in it. Expect it to be more of a drama because that's what the movie is. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. If you haven't already, please subscribe. See you soon.